Hi everyone, my name's Josie. I'm one of the physiotherapists here at Physio-logical. So as part of our back pain series, I'm just going to be creating a little video to help you with some exercises to improve any pain or stiffness that you might have occurring in your lower back, also known as your lumbar spine. Now, as so many of us spend hours on end each day sat at a desk, hunched over a computer in a very fixed position, naturally we can experience pain and stiffness occurring in the lower spine. So hopefully these exercises should help just to alleviate any of that inflexibility that you might have. So the first exercise I'm going to show you, really simple, is called a pelvic tilt. So starting sat on a dining chair, on the edge of the bed, whatever you feel most comfortable doing. You're going to start in a neutral position, so knees bent to 90 degrees and hips also at 90 degrees as well. And what you're going to do is you're going to rotate your pelvis, tuck it in and under like this to create a nice curvature in the lower back, and then you're going to go the opposite way. So pushing your bottom out behind you. You're then going to curve back in and under again to create that curvature in the lower spine, and then rotate the opposite way and push your bottom out behind you. Now, the purpose of this exercise is to create space and gapping between the building blocks of your spine, which will ultimately help with any flexibility and stiffness that you might have. A variation of this exercise is in lying like this. So, starting in a nice comfortable position, knees bent and feet flat on the bed. You're going to rotate your pelvis just as we did in the previous exercise. So you're tucking your bottom in and under, and you're pushing your lower back down into the bed. You're then going to rotate the opposite way. So you should be able to put your hands underneath your lower back like this. And then you're going to rotate back the other way, pushing your lower back into the bed and tucking your pelvis up and under, almost like a scooping position. I'm also going to show you a variation of this exercise on all fours. So, in a neutral position, hands below your shoulders and knees below your hips. This one's called Camel. So you're going to tuck your bottom in and under like this, creating that curvature in your lower back, and then you're going to go the opposite way and stick your bottom out behind you and eyes facing upwards. Then going to go the opposite way, so tucking and rotating that pelvis in and under, and then the opposite way, sticking your bottom out behind you. So hopefully those exercises will be useful for alleviating any of that stiffness that you might have in your lower spine. I'm also going to show you one exercise which is good for your abdominal strength. And it's really important that we have strong abdominal muscles to provide support for the spine to prevent any further pain injuries occurring. So this one is done again in a lying position. And what you're going to do is bring your legs up like this. So again, knees are at 90 degrees and hips are also at 90 degrees. The main thing with this exercise is that you're getting your pelvis and your lower back in an appropriate position to engage the abdominal muscles. So what I want you to do is rotate your pelvis so your lower back is being pushed down into the bed. This immediately is going to switch on your abdominal muscles so they're in a contracted position. You're then, whilst maintaining that contracted position of the abdominal muscles, you're going to very slowly and gently just tap your heels down towards the bed like this. So what you need to be careful to avoid is letting your lower back come up off the bed. You shouldn't be able to run your hands underneath. So always make sure your lower back is pushed down into the bed like so. And then you can gently tap your heels down in a nice controlled manner like this. Okay, so I hope you found that helpful. Best of luck with completing all those exercises. Thank you.